Hey, what's up you guys? My name's Logan and this is my first video on YouTube. So for those of you who just saw that clip before, you're probably wondering why that map's going from Illinois to Anchorage, Alaska. Well, that's because I'm going to Anchorage for college. So I currently live in Illinois. I'm not going to disclose exactly where I live, but I live in the Midwest. And basically where the story started was when I bought my car. So we'll start there. So basically how the story goes is I bought a geo tracker, and for those of you who don't know what a geo tracker is, it's a tiny convertible car. They come in about 5 or 6 colors, and they were very popular during the 90s. So I was on Craigslist one day and I came across a 92 geo tracker hardtop. And I contacted the person. I was sitting in English class, contacted this person, asked if they still had the car. She said yes, so we set up a time to meet up and see about potentially buying the vehicle. So I think it was December 21st, December 25th, something like in between that time. No, it had to have been the 22nd. So I went to a gas station to meet this lady up, and she brought the car. When I initially looked at it, I was like, it looks alright. The body was kind of faded in the paint, but anyways, I bought the car, and come to find out that she sold me the car for someone else, and this person just happened to live in Anchorage, Alaska. So I was like, okay, this is fine, and I went to the DMV one day to register this vehicle. That's when I found out that the title was signed incorrectly. So for those of you who have gone through the DMV, you'll know that a title has to be signed exactly as it's written on the front. So that was messed up. So I called the lady who sold me the vehicle. I said, hey, the car that you sold me, the title's messed up. On. I need you to give this title to the person who owns this vehicle. And she said, well, that's going to be a problem because she lives in Alaska. I was like, oh, this is great. So I knew I was going to have to wait a long time to get this car registered. So what I did is I printed out one of those, well, actually my dad did. He printed out one of those forms to send to the person who sold the vehicle to have them sign it to make sure, saying that yes, this is my car, no, it's not stolen, yada yada yada. So anyways, we sent it to Anchorage and we got that paper back in about 2 weeks. Well, I never thought about college in Anchorage, and I didn't even know that they had a major college. So I went online, started looking it up, and I came across the University of Alaska Anchorage page, and that's where the next part of this story goes. So after perusing their page, I limited my majors down to a few because I didn't want to have a bunch of ideas. I wanted to kind of set into stone what major I was going to be applying for. So I chose dietetics because my long-term goal is to become a physician, so I thought that that would be the best program to implement that plan. But that's not the actual reason why I'm going to Anchorage. The real reason is I'm doing Air Force ROTC. And if you don't know what ROTC is, it's the Reserve Officer Training Corps. The Navy offers it, the Marines offer it, and so does the Army. But I will be doing the Air Force. I'll be in the 1st Detachment, 001, and I will be a basic military course cadet. So I'll be starting with their basic drills, PT, and a few other classes. Our leadership laboratory is mainly where you learn, the basics of becoming an officer, the expectations, and I don't know too much about it now, just other than I am starting in January. I will be an AF 100 cadet, and I'm not on scholarship. If you guys have any other questions about scholarships, I can try to answer your questions, but just to let you know, the Air Force is very competitive in their scholarships for their first-year freshmen. Basically, the way it works is you go on the Air Force ROTC page. I'll put a link in the description, so those of you who are interested in maybe joining Air Force ROTC, many universities offer it, but a lot of people don't understand the requirements academically and extracurricular. They're pretty competitive. I think nationally they only give out about 2,000 scholarships per year for incoming freshmen. So I'll put that in the description. If you have any other questions, I can try to answer them, but I would go to some other YouTube videos of people who are actually in the program, because they're probably going to know better than I do. But I'll be a dietetics student, and dietetics is the study of nutrition, you know, the well-being of the human body. I will go more into depth on the dietetics in the major in a nutshell. Since I'm not a dietetics student, I don't really want to offer too much information at the moment, since I don't know too much about the major. I know, you know, just the baseline information, but I haven't actually started lectures or anything like that. So when I start that, then I'll start doing some videos on it. But for now, I'm just going to give you some information about what you can expect from my channel, and long term what I'm going to do. And I have some really exciting things planned for you guys. I'm actually going to Anchorage July 31st through August 8th. So I'm going to be there for quite a while. I'm actually going to meet some of the ROTC cadets. I'm going to meet with my dietetics advisor, my pre-medicine advisor, and a few other people. I'm going to take an acuplacer test to place in math and English, and a few other things. I will have every single bit of that trip documented. I'm going to take my GoPro with me. You guys definitely need to stay tuned, because I have a lot of good content coming out soon, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. If you guys have any other questions for me at all, you can put your comments in below or private message me, and please share this video. I want to get this channel kind of out there so people can enjoy it and watch my journey through ROTC, the transition of me moving to Alaska, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool, and I know you guys are going to love it. You guys can expect a video of me leading up to the day when I leave for Anchorage to visit, and also videos of me leading up to when I officially move there. When I move there, I'm going to make more videos daily of my life in Alaska, and you know, what's the difference between living in Illinois and versus Alaska, which is going to be a huge difference for me. But I just want to share with you guys the culture, you know, just what they do differently up there. It's going to be so cool, and I know you guys are going to love it. So if you guys want to see more videos, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment if you have any other questions. You guys have a great day. See ya.